What's going on, Coyote Pack? Well, as we all know, I take a lot of bites, stings, and pinches to make this show possible. And this past week, I took the most painful pinch I've ever received, and it came from a giant Dungeness crab. And just in case you missed that episode, let's take one more look. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the pinch zone with the Dungeness crab. Ready?
Let's do it.
1, 2, here we go. 3. Ah! Oh! Oh! Wow, that's pretty bad. Can you see that? Oh, he's got my whole finger locked in there. Oh, it's like right on the joint. Oh my gosh, the teeth are definitely just digging into my finger. Ah! Oh my gosh. These crabs actually use their pinchers for defense and also to catch their food. Oh, hold on, absorb the pain. Oh, I gotta try to get my finger out, man. It's crushing my finger. Hold on, I'm put it down the rock. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, yeah, my pointer finger really took a hit on that one. But the good news is that there was no broken bone. Now, people often want to know, Coyote, what's worse? The pinches, the bites, or the stings? Ow, ow, That's a good question. Let's talk about each of those. Now, when it comes to pinches are bad and they hurt. When it comes to something like the crab, and it's pressing down on your skin and on the bone, yeah, the pain is pretty intense, but it only lasts for a couple minutes. And once my finger or whatever body part is in the pincher of an animal is out of the pincher, the pain usually resides in just a few minutes. Now, when it comes to bites, there's two different kinds. There's bites from animals that do not have venom, and then there's bites from animals that do have venom. Now, you've seen me bitten by a giant alligator snapping turtle, and of course we all remember when I stuck my arm into the mouth of an alligator. Both of those hurt, but those were basically just flesh wounds. Teeth or beaks puncturing into the skin, and yes, there was a little bit of blood, swelling, and some bruising, but at the end of the day, it really wasn't that bad. Now, when you get a bite from something that's venomous, like the Gila monster, that hurts big time. Yeah, he got me. He bit me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he definitely bit me.
Let me keep them.
Oh, yeah, he got the whole top of my thumb. Not only did the teeth cut the skin and cause a lot of bleeding, but once the venom goes into your system, that's where the pain really begins. So an animal that bites you with venom, really, really bad. And I know a lot of you have asked, Coyote, will you be bitten by a rattlesnake? No, absolutely not. And as we know, it's not bitten intentionally by the Gila monster. That was a mistake. And that's because I got the GoPro camera a little too close to the face of the Gila monster. Definitely learned my lesson there. Now, the stings are without question the worst, and that's because with every sting, venom enters the equation. Now, I've been stung by scorpions before, and that's pretty painful. Ah! Jeez, yeah, he got me. However, it's the ant stings that I've received that have been the worst. The harvester ants specifically formed a bunch of large welts on my arm that itched for days. But I think we all know it was the fire ants that did the most damage. 300 stings on my hands, and for weeks I had little white pustulates. They were swollen and itchy. If there's one thing that I have learned, it is definitely to never put my hands into a mound of fire ants again.
This is much worse than the harvester ants.
Now, I know a lot of you watch these episodes and then you write in and ask, Coyote, do you really like taking all these bites and stings? No, nobody likes to receive pain, but there is something worthwhile that's coming out of these episodes. Not only are we getting an education about the animals that a lot of us fear, but I'm also giving you a first-hand, no pun intended, perspective of what it's like to have some of these encounters. My real goal with these bite and sting episodes is that you guys out there will watch them, then go out into the wild and see a scorpion or a Gila monster or an alligator, and then say to yourself, ooh, I know that that sting or bite can be very, very painful and potentially deadly, so I'm going to just admire this animal from a safe distance. You don't need to fear them, but definitely leave all the bites and stings up to me. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild, We'll see you next week.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What about the strike reel?
Oh, that's right. So what we've done is we've put together a chronicle of all my most famous pinches, bites, and stings. I have a feeling you guys are really gonna like this one. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the strike zone with the leafcutter ant with the Dungeness crab. And I'm about to be eaten alive by leeches. You guys ready? You ready? Ready? Everyone ready? Your shot good? Rolling, GoPro? Rolling. Here we go. 1,
Let's do it.
2, here we go. Here we go. 3. Ah! Ah! Oh! Ow! Oh, God! Yeah, he's popping holes into my finger. Ah! Oh, yeah, he is into my arm and he is holding on. Something happening. Ah! Ah, can you see that? Ooh, wow, that's pretty bad. Ah, they're all over my hands now, look at that. Ah! Ah! Oh, he's got my whole finger locked in there. Ah! Ah, look, he's burning his head in my finger. Chomped right through the top of my finger. Oh man, this was not a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. Oh, that hurt.
You ready?
Ah! Oh, this is truly the meaning of ants in your pants. Woo, doggy. Actually, a little nervous that he may have, like, stress fractured the bone. My finger is throbbing right now. Oh man, he got really close to a vein right there. I may be bleeding for hours at this point. As you can see, the drips of blood falling down into the water. Oh, that was worth it for science. And don't forget, subscribe to join me and the crew on this season of Breaking Trail.